2-1 and 2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This will be fielded at the 8. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Go, D. Let's go.
Slam.
Shift.
Begin.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Check the hot read. Watch the twist. Check.
Pollard going to try the right side. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
You can't block me.
On first down, Whittington. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They'll run on first down. Whittington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
58, right over there. You're up. 58, right there. All day. Watch that. Go.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Under.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Zip it. Watch the out. Go.
Back to throw. Daniels. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ed Oliver with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
A 35-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, it's Pollard, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Lawrence. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Markel Lee in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
On 3rd down, Whittington. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Too long for a field goal. Too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check. Fresno.
On 4th down, Daniels. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Whittington. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
third down. Whittington. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 50. All day, dog.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Slam.
To throw on third down, Daniels buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Looking to throw. Daniels. And my goodness, this is incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 99. Check 99.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Come for his son. I'm coming for his son. Check. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the curl. Five.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, not good at all. A punt of just 24 yards there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that kid.
On 1st down, Whittington. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
58 to Mike. Here we go. Mike, 58.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Hey, look. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Staying open. Mike 55. Mike 55. Crunch time, defense.
High seven. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
From the gun, Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Cooper was the intended target. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, dude.
Mike 50.
Look at me. Go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. The final shot before break. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, Whittington. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The tackle is back at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
At 58 is the mic. Go. Heavy on the edges. Heavy ball.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
But it's not been the best game for him. But he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Check 55, Mike. I'm coming.
They'll run on first down. Whittington. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to throw. Daniels. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Rock it. Check 52 to Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. Airing it up. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Shift. Watch the shift.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Whittington. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Check. Go, go. Check, check. Go, go.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zuerlein connects. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Leo.
To throw again, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Set back. 55. Here we go. Let's bring it.
They'll run on 1st down. Whittington. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Come on. Squeeze. Under 10. 10.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Back 55. Back 55.
At the 19-yard
Watch his flat.
line.
Watch his flat.
On 1st down, Daniels. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys have.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
He's tracking. Crash.
61, matchbox lights. Hard.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Bud Dupree. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Washington, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Next to score, Raiders 31, Bills nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On fourth down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey!
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Off play action. Lawrence. Blitz coming and down he goes. Vic Beasley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. from the gun. Lawrence. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 47, Bills nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by one more.
54, Bills nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Raiders, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.